Hey everybody, Carl here from Apt, and this is the Zephyrus S gaming laptop from Asus. It just arrived at Apt, and you can check out the pricing at the link in the description below. And for anyone who watched our unboxing, yes, I realize I was saying the computer's name incorrectly. Republic of Gamers Zephyrus S. This offers a lot of power to go along with a great form factor. First off, it's extremely compact at just over 14 inches wide, 10.5 inches deep, and when closed, just a little over a ½ inch tall. It's easy to slip into a bag or backpack and really take it around with you. Now, it's got some weight to it, but it's nothing crazy at just over 4.5 pounds. You get a 15.6 inch 1080p IPS screen with 144 Hz refresh rate and 3 millisecond response time and brightness up to 300 nits. Moving down from the monitor, you're going to notice that they've moved the keyboard down to the bottom. Now, to me, this is a good and bad thing. The good is that it has a similar feel to just a normal desktop keyboard, but the bad is that I'm so used to having my trackpad at the bottom of my laptop, I was finding myself swiping at the desk below the spacebar trying to use the trackpad. It just takes some time to get used to if you're coming over from a more traditionally styled laptop. Plus, the trackpad can actually turn into a number pad with the push of a button, which can come in handy if you're in the habit of using a number pad in day-to-day work. Now, it's touch-based, so getting used to the spacing takes a little bit, but it's nice that it's there. The keyboard's full RGB too. It's not quite as bright as other RGB keyboards, which isn't a knock on it, it's just an observation and something to mention in case you're somebody who likes big, bright lights when you're gaming. This also is going to feature an 8th Gen Core i7 processor and GTX 1060 graphics. A 512GB SSD is going to allow for a decent amount of storage, and you get 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. Now, going back to the design for just a moment, it's more than just for looks. The fans are actually pulling air down through the top here where the keyboard would normally be, which is going to help cool the system. And you can see here, when you open the screen, it also opens up some channels down below for more cooling. So to go along with a powerful processor setup, you get a system that's well designed to keep everything running cool. Now, for I/O, you get one USB Type A 3.1, two Type A 2.0s, and two Type C 3.1s, one a Gen 1 and the other a Gen 2. On the back, you get an HDMI output, and back around the side near the USB inputs, you get a headphone jack. Power is going to be supplied through a DC plug, so don't forget your power cord, but in a pinch, you can actually use that Gen 2 USB-C input for backup power as long as your battery has more than 5% left. Lastly, the sound quality. This was surprisingly good for how thin the laptop design is. I was really impressed. Sound quality is pretty subjective, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't see any issues with just using the built-in speakers, unless you have someone sitting next to you that doesn't want to hear your game audio. So overall, if you're a gamer that values some good processing in a compact package, this is going to be a laptop to check out. It's not outrageously priced for what you're getting, and it's got a great form factor. The only thing I can really see being a problem for some people is maybe the placement of the keyboard, but they did that for a reason, and really, I think the better cooling capacity outweighs the keyboard placement. What do you think? Is this something worth gaming on? Make sure you let us know in the comments. As always, we appreciate you watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe so you get updates whenever we upload new content.